Good evening, everyone. This is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey. We're ready to monitor the Lake Ontario Radio Club net here. It's March 16th, Sunday evening. and this net is occurring on the ZOE repeater, VA3 ZOE. Um, frequency is 443.075, and I believe our net controller tonight will be Jason, VE3ZJC. Let's stand by for the top of the hour.
Good evening, all amateur stations. This is VE3ZJC for the Lake Ontario Radio Club, and this is the Sunday Night Net. My name is Jason, and I will be your host. The Lake Ontario Radio Club meets 5 times a week: Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, right here on the ZOE repeater, 443-075, positive offset, no tone required. And on Thursdays, the simplex frequency of 446.125. At this time, I will take a quick standby for any priority, mobile, portable, or quick one-and-done traffic. This is VE3ZJC standing by. All right, nothing heard. We'll open up to anybody, anywhere with a valid amateur radio license. This is Victor Echo 3, Zulu Juliet Charlie, standing by for check-ins.
Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey.
Victor Alpha 3, Delta Charlie Sierra.
All right, 2 fine gentlemen heard from to start. VA3IMW and VA3DCS. Mac, number 1 with a bullet. How are you doing this evening, my friend?
Doing very well. Hey, Dave, we got him fooled, at least for the gentleman side. Anyways, yeah, it's been a good radio day. A few new parks to add to the total list. And our friends down in the south are, there's a consortium of them that are over in Turks and Caicos. So I guess they're doing multi-park rove while having a nice warm vacation down there. So there's a few of the guys that are very well known to most of us. My favorite is Kilo India 5 Golf Tango India or something like that. Anyways, yeah, so there's some contacts I've made with those guys over the last couple of days. Other than that, reminder for Sunday night, the 70 centimeter sideband net at 8 o'clock. And we're going to try something new tonight after we finish with our check-ins on 70 centimeters. We're going to pop over to 2 meters on 146.400, 146.400, and we'll see how signals penetrate there on 2 meters. There's a possibility that signal propagation is going to be better, but typically 2 meters is a little bit noisier than 70 centimeters. So sideband is most effective where your RF output is that much greater than the noise floor. So we'll see how that goes. Totally experimental for tonight, and not sure if we're going to make this part of the thing on an ongoing basis. But oh, by the way, I heard some whispers from somebody we haven't heard from for quite a while. Bill popped up on the radio this afternoon, so sounds like he's back among the living. Anyways, thanks for doing this one, Jason, and we'll turn it back to you.
Well, thanks for checking in, Mac. And yeah, I did actually get to play a little bit of radio just around the lunch hour there. Did a little bit of photo hunting, had a bunch of other stuff to do, but I did manage to get out to the mobile and go play with the cabling for the antenna, and even after cleaning it and whatnot, my SWR is still off the scale. So clearly that cable is pooched. Won't be joining you on the sideband tonight. Hopefully one day this week I can duck out and go get a replacement cable for the roof rack. And run that in again. Do you want to throw your 6 days away from next Saturday? You want to throw a shout out for the big to-do get-together?
Oh, absolutely. Park number is going to be Charlie Alpha 5566. That's known as Salt Fleet Conservation Area. Everybody's welcome. We're hoping to kick off RF activation at noon. So feel free to join us. I'm going to try to get over there for 11 o'clock. So that's March 22nd. The closest day that we could get to the spring equinox. So we're going to get this done on a quarterly basis, and look forward to everybody coming out and cheering us on. And if you can't join us, then feel free to work us. Perhaps we're going to work a multitude of bands, maybe for those of you that need an additional park for your N1CC as a hunter or a activator. Either way, feel free to join us. So, looking forward to it.
Fantastic. Thanks, Mac, for that. I have every intention on being there at this moment. And I did hear, I was sure I heard him this morning. The radio was on, I was in another room, but I'm pretty sure I heard Mr. Bill chatting up with Dave. I couldn't get to the radio, and they had both gone QRT, and Dave and Garnett were doing radio work for the Round the Bay race, apparently, or something similar. And he seems to be back and active on Discord, so maybe he'll pop in this evening. It'll be definitely good to hear his voice again. With that, let's throw it over to Dave, VA3 DCS. Good evening, sir. How are you doing?
Hello, good evening there. Jason, doing well. Didn't do much today. I woke up this morning not feeling the best, scratchy throat and whatnot, but it's just kind of laid around all day.
Well, that's unfortunate to hear, and I'm hoping that you can shake whatever bug you picked up there, or maybe a bug, before the weekend.
Oh, I'm sure I will. I know bugs don't tend to stick with me too long.
Well, I hope they don't, sir, because I know you were looking forward to next Saturday, along with a whole bunch of other local hams going to go bug Mac in the park there.
Yes, I'm sure I'll be okay by then. I better be.
Very good, my friend. Anything else for us tonight, Dave, before I throw another call out for check-ins?
No, just how's the Geiger counter sounding?
Long gone, buddy.
Yeah, right now I'm right at the radio. Everything together with the normal cables.
Yep, QSL. A good shielded cable or a couple of chokes, one on either end, will probably do you a world of good.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, chokes, not just wrap it around my throat and choke myself.
No. Some toroids or some clamp-ons from Sayal. Anything would be a benefit of this time. Nobody wants anything wrapped around anybody's neck.
Very good. All right, I'll let you get back to it, and I'll be probably joining you on the sideband tonight.
Very good, sir. Appreciate you joining us tonight. This is VA3 ZJC for the Lake Ontario Radio Club Sunday Night Net. Looking for more check-ins and standing by.
VA3NCA.
VE3KDT. Hey, two more stations heard from NCA and Kilo Delta Tango. Up first, Wade. Good evening, my friend. How are you doing?
V3 ZJC, VA3NCA. Good. I'm doing well there, Jason, and good evening to you and everybody on net tonight. I didn't do a whole lot, except I did poke around on the radio a bit, listening for the Herwaboda, which is these managed to actually torture one of them with the CW contact, which I successfully completed. So I'm happy that Thomas Witherspoon was willing to put up with my attempt at CW, and we made it. We got it done past the exchange we needed, and so that was good. Other than that, not much else on the radio today. I did a little bit of Discord stuff and some other stuff for work coming up. So kind of a boring way to spend a Sunday, but there we are. It was quite the rainstorm earlier, though. Glad that passed, and looking forward to better weather throughout the week and into the Saturday event coming up that I'm looking forward to. That's all for me. I'll send it back to you there, Jason. Thanks for doing it. VA3MCA.
Thanks for checking in there, Wade. That was a whole lot of stuff going on. I've heard of Ham Radio Workbench. I didn't know that they did an on-the-air event. I quickly looked it up while you were discussing it, and I will give this website a read. I didn't do a whole heck of a lot of on-the-air stuff. I think I worked probably an hour's worth of parks today, and then went and looked at my vehicle's antenna stuff. That didn't go so well, so I got to buy a new cable. Other than that, the rain was something. Glad it's done with, and the weather for the rest of the week looks like a yo-yo, up and down, and hopefully it'll smooth out and be a decently warm day for the Saturday activation. It's got to be warmer than the December activation. Anything else for us, Wade, before I throw it over to Noel?
No, I'll let you pick up Noel, and hopefully the weather improves from what it was today. But other than that, thanks for running it, and I'll send it back to you to pick up Noel. VA3MCA, back to next call.
Thank you much, Wade. VE3, KDT, Super Nintendo Chalmers. I mean, Noel, how you doing, my friend?
I wondered if you saw that. Good evening, and everyone else. Wasn't really doing too much today. Had the boys and everything. They just got picked up. So tried to quickly patch everything together, and I'm running 100% on battery. So I'm wondering if I still got a buzz right now.
No, sir. Your 60 hertz buzz is also absent this evening. So I'm going to go on a limb and say it's something about the power supply.
Contact.
Mac with comment.
I'm still hearing the hum. It's not as pronounced as it was, but it's still there.
All right, Noel, come on back in. I'm going to crank the volume on my rig here.
Yeah, no, not a problem. Well, thanks for that. There is a whole bunch of wires down here too, so it might be picking up some from my computer, but nothing should be plugged in right now. I'll just drop for a second and see if that was good enough for test.
Yep, with the volume cranked so that I can hear it over the fan of my own power supply, I was able to faintly hear the same 60 hertz hum, but it is definitely quieter than it was last night.
Alrighty, I'll keep at it. Well, thanks for the update from everyone there. But yeah, other than that, like I said, just kind of a lazy day with the kids. Stayed in from the thunderstorm there, and got to experience 1,001 Minecraft videos and conversations about Minecraft. So I'm good. I'll throw it back to you there.
Very good, Noel. Nothing is better than spending an afternoon or a weekend doing stuff with the kids. I know I missed mine when they were that young. Not so much when they were teenagers and mousy, and I was the worst person on the planet in their eyes. Anything else for us tonight, Noel, before I throw another call out?
No. I've had that moment where I've been a little ragged and kind of just want to break for a second, and I realized that it's not going to last, and nothing was a better reminder than throwing a couple of dad jokes and having him just bust the gut laughing instead of rolling his eyes at me like everyone else does. So other than that, that's good for me. I will be listening on for the duration there.
appreciated. This is VE3 ZJC for the Lake Ontario Radio Club, looking for more check-ins on the Sunday Night Net. Come on in.
VE3LBI, VA3IMW Mobile.
All right, two more stations heard, LBI and NFG, and we're going to take the mobile first. Good evening, Steve. How are you doing?
Good evening, Jason, and everybody on net. Well, I'm doing pretty good. Just on my way home from work, and any day, any time I'm on my way home from work is a good day. What can I say? So that's about it. I got no other traffic to share at this time. So we'll just add a bean to the pot and let you pick it up. Thanks for doing the net. VA3IMW Mobile.
Thanks for joining us tonight, Steve. Drive safe and enjoy the rest of your evening. VE3LBI, good evening, Larry. How are you doing, my friend?
Yeah, we're doing good, Jason. Everybody else, nothing. Absolutely a nothing day. Really didn't do too much at all.
Well, that's okay. We're all entitled to a lazy do-nothing day. And the weather sure wasn't cooperative for doing anything outside or fun, other than the whole 40 minutes I got out there to play on my radio stuff on the car.
That's about it, Jason. Yeah, like the rain was off and on, and the wind came up, the sun came out, rain was kind of one of those real mixed up days. So other than that, I'm gonna try to listen along. I think the Quan Shang will listen on MaxNet tonight. I'm gonna try it and see.
It'll be streamed as well.
Yeah, but I don't think I can transmit there. I can just listen with what's going on.
Depending on the firmware that you have on the Quan Shang, you can throw it into double sideband mode. It will technically work. We played with that one night with Kevin, Whiskey Kilo Golf. He's got one, and he joined us that night. I could hear him, and I believe Chuck could hear him as well. Or Chuck could definitely hear him. I definitely heard him on the sideband, and it does do double sideband, so technically it'd be splattering the other side, but you can give it a shot. You're probably close enough to Mac, he picked you up.
Well, I looked at it. Now I got that Exumer software in there, which gives you the extended menus and stuff. But I looked at it. When I go there and try to transmit, I think it says it's locked.
Oh, well, a quick Google search will tell you how to unlock that. Just throw it into the service menu, and you can unlock everything, including frequency ranges that would definitely get you into trouble. So wink, wink, don't do that.
Yeah, good, Jason. Well, I'll listen along tonight. I'll probably listen on. Well, I'll definitely listen along on the YouTube, but I'll listen along and see if I can pick it up on the radio just for fun. Anyways, that's it. Like I say, it was one of those days. Just didn't. The weather was nice, the temperature-wise, but the rain was kind of relentless.
Yep, absolutely. I watched the puddles grow in my front lawn and on the street, and when I did have to go run an errand, the puddles on the side of the road were quite something else. Thanks for checking in, Larry. Anything else before I throw another call for check-ins?
No, sir. Thanks for doing it. All right. All the best. Take care. VE3LBI.
Thank you much, sir. This is VE3 ZJC for the Lake Ontario Radio Club Sunday Night Net. Looking for more check-ins. Come on in.
Victor Echo 3 India Uniform Kilowatt.
VE3IUK, Mr. Bill, my friend, how are you doing, sir? Long time no hear from you.
Yeah, just in the basement on a handheld right now. I have no door antenna, but I don't have it hooked up right now. Good to hear everybody on here, and yeah, we're good to be back.
Well, welcome back, Bill. You have been missed. It is definitely good to hear you, and you're making it into the repeater with just a single strip of bacon in the background every now and then.
That sounds good. Just in the basement on a handheld. Haven't got much radio. My outdoor antenna here for it's not working. And of course, with all the bad weather, I haven't even let's get back on each up. Looking at here's a QRP rig, but the audio is not working very well on transmit. So we are looking for something to get back and forth.
Yep, QSL, you're a little sketchy in there. Like you might have been walking around a little bit. You did drop it a little bit, but I definitely got that you're looking for another rig for POTA. Also saw your comments on the Discord there. So if anybody has one up or knows of one up for sale that would fit Bill's needs, they know how to get a hold of you. I'm sure your email is still good on QRZ. The Discord's always there. And last but not least, right here on the ZOE repeater. Anything else for us tonight, Bill?
No, that's it. Try not to move the antenna around. Would maybe think about coming Saturday if I can get a ride with somebody. Look forward to getting an eyeball with everybody. But other than that, that's it. Back to you, and thanks for doing it.
Well, thanks for joining us, Bill. I'm sure somebody could figure out how to get you out to the park. Maybe myself if the timing works and I don't have any other obligations. And I end up going myself. Other than that, good to hear you, my friend. Glad you're back on the radio. This is VA3 ZJC for the Lake Ontario Radio Club, looking for more check-ins on the Sunday Night Net. Come on in.
VA3 DJZ.
VA3 DJZ, good evening, Huey. How are you doing?
Good. I was just wondering, Bill, what kind of radio were you looking for? QRP radio or any radio? No, any radio. Looking for something I could use as a field radio. Like a 7100, like a 7000 or 706, something along that line. After 7300, but I guess it's too big for your age. Yeah, that wouldn't fit into a backpack very well. Okay, no problem.
Thanks for checking in, Huey. Anything else?
Take care and have a good night, guys.
Appreciate you joining us tonight. This is VE3 ZJC from Lake Ontario Radio Club, looking for more check-ins. Come on in.
VA3 CJZ.
VA3 CJZ, good evening, Chuck. How are you doing, my friend?
All right, let's hope there's no hum or buzz tonight.
All right, I didn't hear anything on that transmission, but as Mac pointed out, it could be there in the background. So I'm going to crank the audio. Come back for me again there, buddy.
He's clean.
All right, very good. Then I figured out what my problem was last night, and I'm hoping that was the end of it. So very good then. Yeah, let's just say I had a 3.5 millimeter cable plugged into the wrong hole. So now it's in the proper outlet of the box I had it in. So that was probably my problem. So I'm glad that's over with. Anyhow, started the day off not bad. I got a hold of the Czech Republic on POTA, so that was nice. That adds a new entity for me, new park. As well, picked up Vanya at 50 point today as well on, 17 meters, I think? Yeah, 17 meters. And so that was fun, and I got a couple more in there. Not that many today, but that's okay. Conditions were up and down. Weather was up and down. And yeah, I'll send it back to you.
Okay. Choice of words, my friend, when you first told us about the issues and how you corrected the 60 hertz hum. I was laughing out loud like you wouldn't believe. There's a dad joke in there or an inappropriate bar joke in there somewhere, I'm sure, and I'm just not going to go any further than that. As for the photo hunting, I got the alert for Vanya. I listened for him. I could hear other stations calling him on multiple bands. I could not hear him whatsoever. So, yeah, I'm guessing my wire versus his ham sticks or whatever he's running out there in his park activations just not jiving. So if I ever get a nice warm day, I'll get mine up and we'll see if we can get some other stations and stuff. I heard absolutely nothing over the ocean today, but good for you, my friend, getting the Czech Republic. That must have been, was that a new country for you as well?
Yep. That brings my hunted total to 21 with that one. So slowly but surely we're getting there.
Very good, sir. I'm going to guess you're going to put that into the QRZ log as well to further along some awards and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, what I do is upload everything up to LOTW, and then I just go to QRZ to download from LOTW, and it just automatically goes in there. So, yeah, it all accounts towards future certificates as well. If also if people confirm on EQSL, which I'm a member of, that goes towards their certificates are a little bit harder to get, and so it feels very satisfying once you do complete their rigorous requirements.
Oh, very good. I've not looked into any of the awards on EQSL. I do have an LOTW account and the certificate for all that stuff to go and upload logs through. I don't even remember the name of the application because I've never done it. I've only ever done log uploads to QRZ. So perhaps I will go give that a look. Anything else for us tonight, Chuck, before I throw another call out for check-ins that I'm sure will ring up crickets?
You mean like that? Oh, sorry, that's a crow. Thank you very much, Jason. I guess we'll catch Mac 8 o'clock on his net, VA3CJZ.
Yep, just like that. Thanks for the check-in tonight, my friend. I appreciate it. Is there anybody else that would like to join us tonight on the Sunday night Lake Ontario Radio Club net? Come on in. VE3 ZJC standing by. And there's those crickets I mentioned. All right, last call for check-ins or anybody with a recheck or comment. This is VE3 ZJC standing by.
Comment.
Go ahead, comment.
Yeah, I was with regards to Chuck there, figuring out everything, because I still have that same similar buzzing situation happening. So it is something that I could potentially take a look at, and hopefully I don't have a wrong hole situation, as he had mentioned. But it is quite possible, as most of my gear requires plugging in from the back.
Oh my.
Comment.
This is a family show.
Other comment, go ahead.
Yes, that was my mistake, by the way, VA3CJZ. Noel, I was so used to using, reference from my viewpoint, and not looking at the back and just plugging it in, thinking it was the right spot. And of course it wasn't. So it took a while to figure out an easy fix.
That's what she said.
Well, sometimes you have to do it by feel.
All right. That's it for me. Thanks, VA3CJZ.
Oh, geez. Good Lord. Are there any other comments or rechecks or last minute check-ins for the Sunday night Lake Ontario Club Radio Net? Come on in.
Hope I didn't break you.
I'm all good, buddy. All good. All right, gentlemen, the time is 7:30. We will call it there. We had 9 of you join me tonight for check-ins. I appreciate you all taking a moment out of your evening to play radio. And I would also like to thank Terry, VE3IMW, for the use of this fantastic repeater. With that, we will turn this machine back to normal amateur use. I will bid you all 7-3. The VE3 is ZJC, and I will be clear.
7-3.
7-3's Pierre, putting you in the log, buddy.
Well, that was a little bit more fun than usual. There we go. See you all another half hour or so. You can join us for the Sunday night 70 centimeter sideband net. We're going to have to find a new name for that because we're going to also work 2 meters on sideband. So that starts at 8 o'clock. Look for my call sign, VA3IMW, and just look for the live stream button.
That'll be quiet for the next 10 years. VE3DJZ.
And that guy. And don't forget to like and subscribe. 7 3s.
VE3DJZ, Pierre, you there?
No, he's not here.
Hey, man, how you been? I haven't talked to you in a while. Where you been?